All right, there we go. We are live once again. How's it going, everybody? We are playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. As you can now see, what is doing? What? No. Just reading some last minute headlines for while this is starting up. That what I don't know what that headline was. Yeah, nothing much. People are saying the PlayStation 5 outsold the Switch 2 during Black Friday, and I'm like, well, it was cheaper. Wow, I'm so surprised that the cheaper one that's more powerful and more popular sold better. Wow, who could have guessed that? And people are like, well, you know, there's only 80 million people that own a PlayStation. I was like, yeah, and there's like 6 billion people on the planet. What does that matter? Like 80 million isn't a lot. There's always someone else you can buy. That's what I was saying. That's why I say the sales strategy of these console manufacturers is 100% wrong. They want to build tall because they're like, oh, well, we can't build wide anymore. We can't expand the console user base. I'm like, there's like 6 billion people on Earth. Yes, you can. I tell you, raising the damn prices isn't going to do it. It's just going to shrink the console base. They're like, yeah, but hopefully it'll shrink it less than it increases our profits. They're like, okay, yeah, well, we might get less customers, but we'll get bigger profits than we would have if we stayed at these prices. Good luck on that shit. I didn't buy any damn PlayStations. I didn't buy any Xboxes. I wouldn't have bought a Switch 2. But I haven't bought any damn Switch 2 games. We're still sitting at 0, waiting for the first Switch 2 game to be worth it. Ridiculous. Why the hell are they charging so much for these damn games? They could literally charge half the price and make the same amount of money or more. So I'm just so confused. Just let them keep doing it. The idiots, as they say. So my plan here was to do a bunch of these green quests here. I got a lot of them. I'll start by trying to do these blue ones.
What to do?
This can't possibly be a natural phenomenon. We have to intervene. Just weeks ago, there were hardly any of them in the cauldrons, but now the population is growing in the cauldrons. They're normally very slow to multiply as engines go, but lately they've been spreading like clover. Oh, and they've also extremely aggressive, which isn't any fun at all. If they keep growing at this rate, it will make the coal drills extremely difficult to use the blades. And if you have time, I'd love your help to investigate. I'll need a tissue sample first. Going viral. Alright, let's see. Come back with the sample once you have it waiting. Crap, I wasn't paying enough attention. Wow, that's pretty low level. Even though it takes place in the highest level region of the game. Not that guy, but that guy specifically. Biogas.
Attack from range. Follow me.
Concentrate fire.
Thanks for me. Trap. Yes. Now tackle it up close. This.
Seventh edge. Screamer.
Bullet storm. All or nothing. Attack at range. Keep it going.
Side slash. Flash grenade. Nail. Back slash. Now cripple him.
Blaze opportunity knock.
Kneel,
Top
worm.
gunfight. Attack at range. Keep it going. Got it. Let's
Shadow
pack some more.
runner.
Balance breaker.
Side slash.
I think there's a lot of health for a level 20 monster.
Magnum edge.
Back slash.
Blaze blur.
Seventh edge.
Attack at range. Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more.
Screamer. Now. Knock them right out of their beauty sleep.
All
What
or
about their
nothing.
beauty sleep? What the hell is that?
Flash grenade.
Works for me. Blaze got it. You cut in and do the rest. All or nothing.
Back slash.
Bruce Street. Attack at range. Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more. Yes. Now tackle it up close. Blaze attack at range. Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more.
That's part of it. Now to show the rest of you some attention. Nailed it. Now cripple him. Stellar
Now
red.
follow the real bone crusher.
Seventh edge.
All right. Surely this quest is going to be a bit longer than this. Maybe getting to the monster was the difficult part. Problem is, They've already sent me over there like 1,000 times for other low-level quests for some weird reason. Thanks for the good work. Unfortunately, something still is not right. According to the latest Frontier Dev, the blah 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 population is risen to 2. There should be down 1. Thanks to you. What the heck is going on there? Offer to bring Julius some more samples. Say that something must be actively causing the visible population rise. It really is bizarre. Simply shouldn't be breeding in these numbers. If we hope to figure out what happened, we'll need more tissue samples. Sorry to send you back to the Coldress. He wants 2 samples now.
Thank you.
Alright. Imagine someone who doesn't use fast travel doing this quest. Yikes.
You'll remember the day
Start
you
with
fought
ranged
me.
attack.
What Sonic is in the
I'm punching a hole in you.
Backslash! Man, that felt good. Come on. Furious Flash! Side Splash! Seventh Edge!
Am I still hitting it? Okay.
Attack at range. Keep it going.
Nope. Save him my TP.
Shooting Star! Stellar Ray!
Attack at range. Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more.
Tables
Tables turn. You know what to do. Shall we get this done?
Flash Grenade! Shadow Runner! Screamer! Backslash! Now! Knock them right out of their feet!
All right. I'm ready to unload on them.
Nailed it. Now weaken it! Seventh Edge!
That's for me. Arcane Core. Attack at
Furious
range.
Flash!
Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more. Attack at range. Keep it going.
He really likes his ranged attacks.
Screamer!
Bullet storm.
Now! Knock them right out of their beauty sleep! Got it!
Attack at range. Keep
Shooting
it going.
Star!
That guy's interfering now too.
Furious Flash! Side Slash! Backslash!
Magnum Edge. Blaze Blur.
Seventh Edge!
Bruce Freeman. Attack at range. Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more.
Shadow
Yes.
Runner!
Now tackle it up close. Bullet storm.
Take this! Screamer! Now! Knock them right out of their beauty
All
sleep!
or nothing.
Side Slash!
Attack at range. Keep it going. Blaze Blur.
Alright, this should be the end of the quest, but I'm gonna keep finishing off these guys.
No rest.
Both take
Step in
this!
and face the next one. Attack at range.
Got it.
Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more punch. Now, follow with a real bone kick.
Nailed it. Now weaken it!
Balance breaker.
Seventh Edge!
Bruce
Tougher than
Freeman.
ever. Help!
I'm definitely covered now. Attack at range. Keep it going.
Screamer!
Blaze Blur.
Shooting star! Nailed it. Now cripple him! Got it. Stellar ray!
Oh wow, we're all damaged pretty heavily, huh? Alright,
They felt
let's
that.
end the fight then.
Getting close with my step.
Side slash! We're all connected.
Now let's go find an opponent that's worth our time.
I could have taken them on alone.
Alright, back to the city. How's it going, Delancey? Hopefully this guy doesn't send me back out there again. Have you played any of the other Xenoblade games, Delancey? That's not, this shouldn't be possible. Vicious numbers are up again. They're saying there are 4 more. What the heck? Astral analysis has turned up. Say there must be some secret to their life cycle. I would start with Xenoblade 1. Definitive Edition. I think it's the best of all the Xenoblade games. It doesn't have any vehicles in it, but none of the other Xenoblade games really did too, if you don't count like driving in a boat, something like that. The way that they do the world, I'll explain more once I've done this. I suppose it's possible, but this sort of behavior has never been seen before. There must be some immediate cause, some prompt. Rapidly multiplying organisms. Yes, I've seen something like this before. Can I possibly trouble you for 4 more samples? Oh my god. I know what's gonna happen. Then there'll be 8. Let's go. So, anyways, the order in which I think the Xenoblade games are the best is Xenoblade 1 is the best, Xenoblade 2 is the second best, and then after that, Xenoblade X and 3 are around the same, I think. And I have played them a lot. Like I played Xenoblade Definitive Edition for 575 hours, and this is my first playthrough of Xenoblade X, and somewhere around here Xenoblade 3 is 525 hours. That was one playthrough. I spent a long time playing these games, so yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I think, okay, so what Xenoblade 1 does that's more unique than the others, that makes it my favorite of them, is the world. So Xenoblade always has like these big weird things in the distance and all these cool structures and stuff like that. 3DS version, I don't know. I only played the Switch versions of all 3 games. Technically all 4. So I wouldn't know. So the thing that makes Xenoblade 1 my favorite of them is I can show you shortly. It's with very little time. So it's the way that they do the world. So Xenoblade 1 takes place on the back of 2 giant monsters. You see them in the intro of the game. This is one of them. This is Mechanus, which is a mechanical based like monster, and you're living on Bionis, a biological based monster. And in the past they like fought each other, and like there's like a giant sword stuck in one of them that you can go across to get from one to the other type of thing. And All the Xenoblade games do this except for Xenoblade 3. I think Xenoblade 3 is the worst of them when it comes to the environment, because I feel like Xenoblade 3 could take place in any area, anywhere. Like, it doesn't matter where Xenoblade 3 takes place, because the world doesn't, it just doesn't matter. But in Xenoblade 1, they do this thing where as you're playing the game, you see these cool things, and then you go to these cool things. Like when you first enter this snowy area here, off in the distance you see this glowing, blurry, glowing tower-like thing, and it slowly becomes more and more clear as you get to it, and eventually, it takes a long time, but eventually you go all the way down to that thing, right? You see that cool bridge, you go to that bridge, like. And I think the best example of this is, well, one of the easiest to show examples of this is how they do their maps is just, and their world and the storytelling is just so much more interesting to me. And then on top of that, they did something better. The other thing they did better than all the others was the, was this thing here. The affinity chart. So all the games have these affinity charts where these are like all the NPCs you meet over the course of the game and whatnot. The difference between this game and the others is that it's more meaningful. Like, you get to know these people so much more by talking to them, and you change their lives and you change how they feel about each other and stuff like that based on how you interact with them. Not just how you do quests, but how you interact with them and things that you talk about when you talk with them and whatnot. And talking to them at specific points in the game might drastically change how these people, their outlook and things. Like, I helped this guy get this job here with him. Like, I remember so many of these characters. These are just side characters. None of these characters are really that important. They're just NPCs in the game, but I remember them so much better than any of the other Xenoblade games and any other RPGs I've ever played, because you have more of an impact on their life, if you choose to, at least. If you decide to talk to the NPCs at different sections of the game and different times of the day. Also, the NPCs live their lives, so they have schedules. Like, as you see, it's active time 6 to 1500. Now, that doesn't... In the other Xenoblade games, what that simply means is they spawn into existence at 600 hours and then they despawn at 1500 hours. In this game, it means they walk outside their house at 600 hours and then they go to wherever they're going to be for the day, and then they go back home at 1500 hours. Like, they actually have things that they do, and sometimes talking to them when they're on their way to a place will change the dialogue too. But I think this is one of the best examples of how the environment is so much more interesting in the Xenoblade 1 games and a much bigger part of the story. So keep in mind that if we look at the map, you see this here. This is Bionis. And this thing is absolutely ridiculously massive. Like, it is absurdly huge. And then Makanis is on the other side. Let me switch over to Makanis. As you can see here, and that's Makanis. And as you can see, this is like on the sword. Because you can travel across the sword to get to him, because the sword stabbed into Bionis. And this is like, it's no small thing. It's absolutely massive. And Bionis and Makanis are a big part of the game's story. But the other thing that this game does is it has these interesting views and this interesting world that you see. But when you see it, you go there. You always get to go there. In Xenoblade X, it's the same. You do always get to go there when you see it. But the problem is it's too easy to go there because you're flying in a robot. And so it's not even close to the same. But see, like, when you first enter in this zone, like, you see this weird sky that's all glowy and whatnot. And then as you walk, you see this tree for a little bit with little glowing spots, and it's just this giant tree in the distance for a little bit. And then it disappears and whatnot. And then you see, like, a normal sky. But you have this guy up here, so it's like, wait a second, I can see like a, you get this, then you get the big reveal of the jungle and the sky underneath whatever this is up above it, and the big tree in the distance, and you can see the retaining walls of whatever that is. And then you come up to this like Grand Canyon with these giant waterfalls. These giant waterfalls and this huge chasm, and you can go down there and explore that if you want. And the other thing is that eventually, like, unlike a lot of other games, like, they do these like interesting like visual reveals, and a lot of the times the players do not notice this. I've talked about this with other people who haven't played the game, who have played the game, and they never really thought about it like this. But as you can see, like, they get this big weird, like, what is that? What is that over there? Oh, I know what that is. Let me go check that out. But you eventually do get to go. So like after you finished exploring the jungle, which is no short journey, you eventually make it to the tree. And you get these kind of reveals all throughout the game. All throughout the game you get these kind of interesting like things that you do. You make it to this giant tree, and you see that it's a village. Like the tree, the whole tree is a giant village of these creatures that live inside the hollowed out tree. And eventually, after you complete this area and you do it a bit more, you finally get to go to the water that was in the sky. You learn that the water was in the sky by climbing that giant tree, because you see a smaller version of it, and so you learn it's water. And then eventually you get to go up there, and then you see it's a giant ocean with floating islands and islands down there. And that over there, that thing over there off in the distance, right there, see that spiky horn-like thing? That's the head of Bionis. So we're on like the shoulders and back of Bionis, and he has like this big bowl on his shoulders basically, and on this bowl is a giant like ocean basically. Well, it's really a lake by human standards, but you know, by video game standards this is an ocean basically. Because I mean it takes forever, like it takes forever to get from one side of this thing to the other. So like over there, that's what all of this, that glowing thing up above us, that was like the water. And so that's the head of Bionis, and there's a giant floating castle over there with all kinds of stuff going on. Like, it's a very visually interesting game world-wise, and then you always end up going and exploring the visually interesting world too, which makes it like even cooler, and you learn the lore about it too. That's the other thing. And there's a ton of it. There's a ton of this interesting stuff like that. Even one of the most boring spots in the game visually, which is the Satori Marsh, is only boring during the day. So we go to the Satori Marsh as the sun is setting. It's still neat. It has all these giant crystals and stuff like that, and it, you know, there's mostly just dead trees and frogs and owls that are sleeping and stuff like that during the day. But once the sun sets, the visuals, see, it's all foggy and can't really see that well, and there's a bunch of like crystals, and it's just a swamp, right? Like, it's not really visually that interesting. But once night falls, it like comes alive way more than, you know how that they say that, oh, when the night falls it comes alive. Well, in this, like, it really visually comes alive. A lot of the zones change drastically in some way from night to day, which is why they all have both daytime and nighttime music. And I think that in Xenoblade 1, you see the biggest changes of all the games. There's zones that change drastically from day to night. There's other ones that don't change much, obviously, but in the other Xenoblade games, they just don't really do this kind of thing as much, where there's just these drastic visual changes in day to night. And the monsters change too, like the owls are no longer sleeping and things like that. So yeah, Xenoblade 1 is definitely my favorite of the Xenoblade games. After that, I really like Xenoblade 2, because its world is interesting too. Xenoblade 2 takes place on the backs of giant, like whale-like monsters that that swim through the sea. Xenoblade 3's world does not matter. It's not even really, like, it just doesn't matter, so there's no point in talking about it. Xenoblade X's world is interesting in that we're an alien species to this world, because the game opens up by Earth being destroyed, and then once Earth is destroyed, does the game look better on Switch 2? I think it just runs better on Switch 2. Unfortunately, none of the Xenoblade games are better on the Switch 2 as far as like their visual quality increase. There's no Switch 2 versions, unfortunately. But the frame rate will be more stable and things like that. Like, but I don't think it really matters. You could play them both on the Switch 1 and the Switch. Pretty much the same experience.
Here I come, sunshine. Start with
Way
ranged
ahead.
attack. Follow my lead.
Got it.
For me, I'm punching a hole in you.
Summon edge.
Attack at range.
Each of the Xenoblade games has its own gimmicks, which is one of the reasons why I think Xenoblade 1 is one of the best ones to start with, is because Xenoblade 1's gimmick is just the way it is itself. It just plays the way it plays. But then, like, Xenoblade 2 expands upon all that and adds, like, these people that you can partner up with called blades that have unique abilities and stuff. But Xenoblade X has its own thing where you can, in the middle of a fight, you can just jump into your mech and start fighting from your mech, right? So it completely changes the way the combat works.
Let's give him the hands on him.
Xenoblade
Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more.
3 has a whole bunch of people that you control. There's like a whole bunch of people. You get like 6 or 7 people or something like that. And they all have their own gimmicks. And you can transform into like some weird monster type thing where 2 of the people can transform together. So like each of the Xenoblade has its own gimmicks, but I feel like Xenoblade 1 combat-wise has the least of the gimmicks because it was the first of the Xenoblade games. So I also feel like playing Xenoblade 1 later on has negatively impacts the experience, because it's almost like it's a step backwards, because the combat will feel a little less interesting because there's no gimmick to it. It's just,
keep it going.
You know, imagine like Final Fantasy, the first Final Fantasy game, you know, and then they add summons later on, like in materia and things like that. But the first one is like, oh well, I didn't have materia, so it's not, you know, like I missed my materia. I would genuinely play them in order. You could play Xenoblade X like as the second game, maybe. But I'd play Xenoblade 1 and then maybe Xenoblade 2 or X, and then I'd play like 3 last. 3 has the
strike first and strike hard.
I didn't really like the side quests of 3, and the world of 3 was kind of boring because there was no point in the world. Like the game could have taken place in Kansas City and it would have been the exact same game.
Balance breaker.
but the main story is still decent.
Vortex.
It's all about
Attack at range. Keep it going.
child soldiers and survivor guilt and things like that.
Let's
Shooting
pack some more
star.
punch.
But I still prefer all the others.
Stellar ray. Flash grenade.
Tables have turned. You know what to do. Blade flare.
Right.
For me. Attack at range. Keep it going.
I'm ready to move into the kill.
As far as mechanically, I think Xenoblade 2's DLC has the best mechanical combat. It's the most fun. I enjoyed Xenoblade 2's DLC combat like a lot. Because Xenoblade 2's DLC is like a separate game
Got it. Let's pack
where
some
you
more
learn
Lay on the hurt.
some backstory of some of the characters and whatnot. And it does spoil some stuff, so I would definitely play it after you've beaten the game.
Blade flare.
Because then it gives more context to some of the events that took place, and you're like, oh wow, okay.
Enhanced stab.
Backslash.
But the combat and the DLC for Xenoblade 2,
I'll take them with my skill.
the DLC was just, it was very interesting.
Worth our time.
Problem solved.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah, you could start with Xenoblade X too if you wanted, but I just feel like starting with 1 is the better way to go, because you know how, I'm sure you've seen it with other games that have a franchise, right? Where the first one sets the mood for the franchise. And the first Xenoblade game does set the mood for the franchise. It introduces the affinity system with NPCs and the combat system. It introduces the combat system, which is expanded upon in each of the games. Like it does the way in which it does the world, because that's one of the most, like, the affinity system is done best in Xenoblade 1. It just is. And the world, it, like all the other games try to imitate it, where they have these ridiculously huge things and these crazy views and whatnot. But in, like, say Xenoblade 3, like, it makes me worried about Xenoblade 4, because in Xenoblade 3 it's almost like they lost where the plot. They lost where they came from. They lost their roots. They just, like, yeah, there was the big cool stuff in the background, but there was no point in its existence. It was just there to look at. In this game, it's cool to see all the big cool stuff, but it's also too easy to get to it, I think. In Xenoblade 1, it was a lot harder to earn. Like, it was like, whoa, what's that cool thing off in the distance? And then had to get to it. It took a while. It wasn't like this, where it's like, oh, I want to get to that cool thing off in the distance. Oh, I'm just gonna get in my robot and just go there and speed past all of the monsters and stuff at like 40 miles an hour. So there's no point in worrying about it. You know, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get there real easy. But I'm not worried about any of this stuff. You know, it's just too easy to get around in Xenoblade X for the world to be as interesting. But yeah, I feel like Xenoblade 1 makes all the other games. It's like, I don't know how to. It's the purest Xenoblade game, I guess, is what I should say. It feels like the most Xenoblade of the Xenoblades. How's it going, Private Tomcat? And then everything else kind of splits off from there, trying different unique things that all kind of stem from the original game. I feel like Xenoblade X makes an excellent second Xenoblade game to do. Because, I mean, I think it was the second one, technically. Even though it was like kind of a spin-off type of thing. But for everyone who's ever talked to me while I was playing this and they asked me, I always tell them, I was like, hey, start with 1 if you haven't played 1. You'll appreciate it. And if you don't like Xenoblade 1, you're not going to like Xenoblade X. So.
You hear?
Like, I don't know anybody who liked any of the other games and didn't like 1. So there are people who say that their favorite one is X or their favorite one is 3. I think that's pretty common for people to say their favorite one is 3 or their favorite one was 2. I just genuinely, 1 may not be the best graphically, but it does have the prettiest visuals if you ask me. Even if it does have like it's an older game, but it does have the prettiest visuals, as you can see that type of thing at night. Do I have a cold? No, the coughing. I have like a chronic cough, unfortunately.
Leave it to me.
I came at the behest of a human. I am aware of many areas of inquiry, or on behalf of scope of human knowledge. Okay, let's see what he has to say about all this. Yeah, I'll do the new disc soon, Soren. Getting ready for movie night. The anomaly was more than one human could puzzle through, so I reached out to Orphe for help. Yeah, for this movie night, we have to do SG1 disc. I think season 8 or season 9 disc 3. I think I have to switch to disc 3 or 4. I don't remember. There, let me see what disc I have in here. I have to go one disc above this disc, whatever this disc is. Yeah, this is disc 3. So I gotta do. I gotta put this disc back and get this disc 4 out. The anomaly was more than one human could puzzle through, so I reached out to Orphe for help. I suppose this is what you humans would call bad feeling. I've been analyzing the vesidual sample since Julius came to me, and I am concerned. I worry about the phenomenon may have serious implications for the Orphe's very existence. However, I must be extremely cautious and thorough in my work. As such, I require more samples. Oh my god. I'm not even reading this anymore. We gotta get more fucking samples. Ask what exactly the grim conclusion, the theories. I would prefer not to speculate until certain, putting things off. I'm just skimming it now. Yep, they want more samples. I don't really care what they have to say. They want more damn samples. Imagine someone who doesn't do teleporting. Oh my god, this quest is obnoxious. Go kill one monster. Go kill 2 of the monsters. Go kill 4 of the monsters. Now go kill 6 of the monsters. Come on, dude. Seriously?
Attack from range. Follow me.
And the dialogue basically is the same every single time. It's like, oh, this is interesting and concerning. We need more samples. Oh, this is interesting and concerning. We need more samples. Oh, this is interesting and concerning. We need more samples. Like, bitch, I get it.
Got it. Power. Use an aura. Side slash. Back slash. Nailed it. Now weaken it.
Shall we get this done?
Seventh edge.
Arcing Horde! Attack at range. Keep it going. There's no substitute for real combat.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Strike
I'm ready
first
to move
and strike
in for the
hard.
kill.
Take
Nailed
that.
it. Now cripple him. Furious blast. Yes. Weaken it.
Hell
Have I
yeah.
gotten anything from any of these guys? I haven't been paying attention. I've kind of just shut my brain off on this quest.
Side slash.
Attack at range. Keep it going. Blaze blast for me.
Back slash.
Arcing Horde.
Seventh edge.
Just heal. Don't do that.
Furious
Attack
blast.
at range.
Side
Keep it
slash.
going. Got it. Let's pack some
Now.
more punch.
Weaken them and lay on the hurt. Shooting star.
They felt that. Get in closer. Nail it. Attack from range. Follow me.
Got
Works
it.
for me. Heat lead. Attack at range. Keep it going.
Got it.
Trap.
I'll cover you.
Yes. Now tackle it up
This.
close. Magnum edge.
Side slash.
Yeah, this class isn't that exciting either.
Back slash.
So far, the first
Attack
class I
range.
chose is the
Keep it
class I
going.
like the best.
Shadow runner. Nailed it. Now cripple him.
Balance breaker.
I feel good about this one. Shooting star.
At least they didn't make me do 8. They only had me do 6.
Blaze blur.
Hopefully, this is the last time they send me out to kill a bunch of these guys.
Attack at range. Now let's go find an opponent that's worth our time.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Trap. Attack at range.
Oh, you know
Keep
what?
it going. Not another word. It's over. Arcing Horde. Balance breaker. Vortex. Trap.
Where is it?
Arcing Horde. Now let's go find an opponent that's worth our time.
I could have taken them on alone.
Strike first and strike hard. Take
Nailed
this.
it. Right. Now cripple him.
Hell yeah. Now, follow with a real bone
Take
crusher.
this. Man, that felt good. Come on. Side slash.
They got a used controller. I don't know. I feel like they lost out
All or
on that.
nothing. Attack at range. Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more punch.
I'm ready to move in for the kill. This power. Use an aura. Shooting star. Seventh. Now weaken it.
Shall we get this
Stellar
done?
ray. Furious
Right.
ice.
Blazing belt balance breaker. Get in close and nail it.
Side slash.
All or nothing. Now,
Back
follow
slash.
with a real bone crusher.
I'm ready to move in for the kill.
They're probably just gonna throw that armadillo in the trash.
Blaze blur.
Now.
I have a feeling that's what they're gonna do with the majority of things they
Hell
traded.
yeah.
It was
Side slash.
It was probably just a gimmick,
Let's pack some more
Nailed
punch.
it. Now cripple him.
a 1 day long gimmick that they're going to use to, you know, promote GameStop's popularity type of thing. Poor armadillo. I know, right? There's a chance that they donate all the stuff to like a Goodwill or something, but I'm not gonna be able to go on to GameStop.com and find a used armadillo for sale. Like, that's just not gonna be a thing that exists. And they're not gonna put that for sale in the store either.
Listen.
It might be time for me to reveal the results of my analysis. It better be damn time. I'm tired of killing these damn monsters.
Yeah?
Does it look like you'll get your answer? I suspected as much. I have never felt this way before. Never felt this gloom, I suppose you could call it. The visual tissue analysis result, combined with the fact that their numbers continue to grow, makes it conclusive. Though I am shocked, to be frank. It is a conclusion I did not wish to think possible. Inquire about shock. No, just what's the conclusion? The ova my kind reveres and obeys also exists within the bodies of these visuals. And this ova you talk about is what exactly? It is a virus that exists within the bodies of them. But further explanation can wait. For now, we need to formulate a plan to deal with this new development. Okay, I have a feeling that's part of a quest chain that started out with a very annoying quest. Hopefully the next won't involve me going back and forth between the same area hunting the same monster over and over again. That was not very well done. Alright, let's do this blue quest over here. And then we'll take the next. There'll probably be a new blue quest available. In fact, I should check that now, I guess.
Hey.
Really? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, you can actually still technically buy those all the time on like eBay and whatnot. They're semi-popular for various reasons. Their social security card. Was it theirs or was it someone? Oh, yeah, it says their social security card. It's like, I got this social security card, man. I'm telling you, some guy should have like tried to ask a girl out. He should have came in with some flowers and been like, he opens up the box and it's just a nice bouquet of flowers and he's like, I was hoping I could get something, you know, like how about your phone number? Like, what could I get for these flowers? I was hoping maybe your phone number. Can't expect kids nowadays to understand romance and good ways to ask people out and be all that clever and shit. They all use dating apps now. Damn dumb kids and their damn dumb dating apps. I'm too old for this shit.
Adorable, right?
All right. This matter is far too important to ignore. It represents a serious problem for the Orf as well. We Orf will lend our skills to humankind in return. I ask that you assist us. It relates to the security of the Barhay blah 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 plant. There's an incident where humans were attacked. We Orf have a plan to ensure that that strategy never repeated, but it requires your kind to participate as well. As it is a proposal that will benefit us both, I hope we can work together to make it happen. Ask about the plans. We propose the auto sentries be used to defend the plant and surrounding area. Humans are far too in number, and I expect there to be a limit that can be asked to your fellow Blade operatives. I assume you are aware that we require water in order to reproduce. It wouldn't matter. It would just be they would bring it up. If that would be something that they brought up, Soren. Wouldn't matter what the trade-in value was and marriage and all that other stuff. Like, it would just be someone would be like, oh man, someone traded for her number. The process of which we manufacture the water relies on the blah blah blah. You could also do a date or a meal, you know, coffee. We cannot allow it to be jeopardized by primordial creatures and believe that this machine is the solution. The auto sentries will be unmanned and fully automatic. They should be more than sufficient to defend both the lake and the purification plant themselves. We are already hard at work in the construction of the prototype, but we must coming up short with a few things to be able to obtain both of the things I need in these locations. Good neighbors, and I'll get some Zorkisius series and auto sentries.
I shall explain.
But as far as like marriage goes and whatnot, that would be something that they would promote later on. Like if it turned out that the was like some news article like a year later or however long yet later would be like, oh, it turns out that the guy who traded in a bouquet of flowers for her phone number at the GameStop trade anything, blah blah blah, got married today at the blah blah blah. As like one of those, we're gonna try to make people feel good type of story things. Eradicator eyepiece. Or maybe GameStop themselves would promote it, you know. Offer them like a Offer them like a free a free used Xbox or some shit to be allowed to promote their marriage. or give them or give them a whatchamacallit, give them a GameStop Pro membership or something. Like, you get 1 year GameStop Pro membership. Like, oh, thanks.
What the hell do these things eat?
That was a shock.
My hope is that people had interesting days because of that. Like, someone like went into GameStop to trade in some games. The fools. You don't trade your games in at GameStop. It's the foolish thing to do. But they went into GameStop to trade in their games. And then they were like, what the hell is going on? Some person in front of them, like, traded in an ant-hive or some shit. And they're like, what the fuck? You can trade ant-hives here? I bet you they had a lot of people trading in movies. You can't trade movies in at GameStop, so, and everybody owns movies here and there, and people tend to not watch their movies as much as they used to because of everything being digital nowadays. Alright.
Adorable.
Your report. Work here is nearly complete. Now we are just waiting on the parts I requested. How is your search progressing? Have you procured the blah 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 crystals and ready blah 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 blah? Yes, I have. Well, I started pretty late again today, Zorn, so flawless work. I knew I found the right man for the job. Once these are installed, we will be ready to begin the combat testing. Your help would be most welcome with that phase 2 if you spare the time. The prototype Auto Century has been transported to the outfitters testing. If you'd be able to assist us once again, please meet me there after making any necessary preparations. I probably gotta fight the sentry, which means I should do my best to break its parts. Because if it does drop anything, which it probably doesn't, this would be the only time for me to get whatever it drops, I think. Unless they go rogue. Thank you for coming. I just finished making the final adjustments. Well, what do you think? Considering its role in defending the human facility, I tried to cater to the design and reflect human tests. Your people have a fondness for design like this? No. As such, I trust that you will like it as well. Blurt out that it looks weak. Sure, I like it. Whatever. Wonderful. Early designs crafted according to an orphan aesthetic standard ran into problems in that they tended to terrify humans. I'm glad our adjustments were successful. Though it easily accepted exterior is less important than its cutting edge Orphean technology inside. I urge you to bring total focus to this test. A moment inattention could lead to grave injury. Are you ready to begin? The more combat data you provide, the better.
Come on, you and me.
Attack from range. Deep range.
Right. Now cripple him.
Hell yeah.
Side slash.
Blade got him. You cut it and do the rest. All or nothing.
Back slash.
Shock. Cool off. Attack at range. Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more punch. Blade got him. You cut in and do the rest.
No, not do as you please. Stop eating my inputs.
Got it.
Where's your order? Balance breaker. Magnum edge. Works for me.
Furious blast. Back slash.
Blade got
I'm
him.
gonna break off both
You
his
cut in and
arms.
do the rest.
Lightning throw.
All or nothing.
Seventh. Now weaken it.
Oh yeah, definitely hit its head.
Shall we get this
So
done?
it's the same as the other monster. It's nothing. Ah! It's a headless. It's kicking me. Stop it.
There's no substitute for it.
I wonder if that's the only time you get to see that thing's animations. The little kick it does. Thank you. You have given us excellent data. We use these results to improve our design, then deploy the auto sentries. I am certain they will keep the water purification plant safe and clear of even the most ferocious primordial creatures. And as a result, we will have a steady supply of pure water in which to synthesize water. This will allow us to steadily increase our numbers. All excellent news for us, Orf. Alright. Active members. With that, the secretary has max hearts. Get out of my party. Now, let's go check out that facility.
Yes. Splendid.
We have completed the auto sentries and sent them to the water purification plant. Thanks to the data that we received from you, we were able to create a more efficient device than we'd ever thought possible. I don't know if the auto entries will be able to repel the invaders in the high caliber, but I suppose that if such a mighty foe did appear, it would not be necessary. It would not be the auto sentry in which we turned. Instead, we would request aid from the blades.
Yes. Yes.
We've apparently been distributing weapons to humans throughout the Sunglass and blah blah technology. Now Tinseleg and I have inherited that duty, and we will work together to produce the stuff. Perhaps you're interested in the easy to use weapons. It is uncomfortable. That employ advanced ether and gravitational technologies which will allow us a rapid movement. Or in a wide lineup of productive wear that employs stuff. In that case, I hope that you put our products to use. I promise they will always be potent and efficient choice.
Adorable, right?
Alright.
Hey,
No new quests. I need to adjust my chair because my butt is hurting like crazy. And I will go refill my water as well. We'll give my butt a chance to be out of this chair. That disc too. All right, I'm back. All right, so I got season 9, disc 4 here. This one has something on the disc I need to wipe off here. Huh. Oh, there it is. Whatever it was on there. I'll loosen it up. I definitely would have blocked the reading of the disc. Spot, at least. I never refilled my drink. Damn it. Damn it. Ugh. Well, at least I get to get up off my butt again, even though getting up helped a bit already. Let me start the disc scanning first before I get up, though, and refill my drink. I need more water. 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 Then when I get back, maybe we'll look for GameStop things. Oh no, I said to play it. That's the wrong thing to do. Anything on it? I'm already infected. Scanning now. Be right back. Let me refill my water. Alright. Doesn't seem to be anything. Didn't realize I was muted. Saying I was guessing, I was checking this to see if there were any new quests. Don't really remember what I was doing. Alright. As far as I can tell, that is every blue mission in the game as far as talking to people that is currently available to me. For the heck of it, let's check some of these blue missions out here. I think most of them are not really possible at the moment. All right, next. Got all these green missions. Let's do this one that was level 20. 24? I thought there was one that was 20. Alright, doesn't seem that way. Alright, let's do these two 24s then. It's not fair, even with all the wealth. Wawa still can't get what she wants. Wawa hate this, but not about to give up. Still, humans are monsters for dreaming up such thing. What are you upset about? It was awful. No matter how many Wawa buy, only bronze card turn up. Oh, it's a quest about those stupid cards, collectible cards. At this rate, Wawa go bankrupt before getting precious gold card. Friend does know mirror life cards. I'm not familiar. They're trading cards of precious creatures and every fun critter in mirror. I feel like there used to be trading cards and then were cut from the game. I think they never finished them. Or never did them entirely, but they planned on it because there's too much dialogue about them. Friends seriously behind timing. There are many cards from Lane, Brawny, Shiny, and Rare Gold, but it's impossible to know what is inside when you open a pack. But no luck at all. Best friend can help Wawa with brilliant plan. Follow plan on Wawa, and friend can turn this boring bronze card into the card I want. Wow, she's giving me a lot of stuff there. Look at that. Trade cards with citizens of Vanilla and the gold, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Big thrill mirror cards. So even dump bronze. finally end up with, just keep trading till you get a really good card. Worst plan you've ever heard. It's the worst plan I've ever heard. Impossible. I don't even know what the plan was, just to keep trading. To say. Alright, here you go.
Good luck.
Apparently I have to trade some fucking cards now. So this is just a walk around and talk to people quest, I guess. Huh? Yeah, see, there's not even an image. Just that stock image.
Good luck.
Aren't I tracking this quest? Guess I'll Google it. Fuck, do you trade cards with people? Like, I've talked to people who talk about cards. Maybe I'm supposed to go to those specific people. Could happen automatically, like the orange thing. Yikes. All right, let's go to the first oh, apparently you can trade straight to the card. Someone made a flow chart. I'm not interested in all that. I just want to trade with one person. All right. Found in this location. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's pretty good. Rather than telling me a name, they gave me map coordinates. Holy shit. 3.44. 406. So it's gonna be someone around here. All right, we need to trade with one person just to see what it's like, and then I'll just do the rest organically. Huh?
Listen.
Where am I? Maybe a specific time of day. 406. So that's south, right? Oh, that's further south than I thought. But stay away from where it is. I want to see it. My guess is it's live. So I just have to talk to people like this, and there'll be a new dialogue option, maybe. Hey, have you heard of Mary? Yep, that's it. Younger kids buying them. I figured they would take the action. Big mistake. Now it seems that half my paycheck has been buying these little buggers. Collect them too. You look like you're looking for a gold thing. That thing is a legend. It's super rare. So basically what I could have done is I could have skipped all of the quest and gone to right to the ton art card or something. There's a flow chart that takes you straight to it apparently. I'm not concerned about all that. Like, I'll just do it like the natural way. So I'm gonna get one of these cards. I don't know which one, and then I can trade up to another card of a different quality. The only thing I could offer you is the bronze Blata. Oh, for your bronze Blata would be the bronze Sinecula. Yeah, I was either able to get the bronze Sinecula or the bronze Petramand. Oh, it's a trade. I doubt you'll come across the gold bubble anytime soon. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, though.
Yeah?
Actually, does this permanently change people's dialogue?
Yeah?
You still talking about that? Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna... No, I'm just, I'm not doing this organically. Because this permanently changes people's dialogue. Alright, so... talk to someone in the hangar. Alright, there's a person in the hangar. If it didn't permanently change people's dialogues, I wouldn't mind, but because her dialogue's permanently changed, that means I can't talk to them about other things in the game that updates while I'm in the middle of this quest, and that is a no-no. So I need this quest out of my... I need this quest done immediately. Would the person be I'm talking to? Doesn't really say. 26 and 192. Not that. Is this the hangar? 20. Oh, this hangar. It should say the person I have to talk to, too. I'm glad it gives the map coordinates. That's definitely the way it should be. It should also say where the person's name. Hey, VIP Jim. Or I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah, never mind. Or hi Cybar. Whichever one.
I'm tired.
Alright. Listen. Oh. Okay. And then which direction do I have to go? That. Okay, I gotta go. It's gonna be one of these two people. Whew. Oh, it did say the name of the person. I thought it said the name of the card. But it said the name of the person. That makes things a lot easier. Hey, Daily Shaver. Sorry I didn't see you there, man. How's it going, man?
Hey.
You looking to trade a mirror cards? Definitely interested in that bronze, blah, 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 but I don't really have any good cards to trade. Although I do have a coupon for a free meal ticket at dinner. Their roast beef is to die for. Sweet. Oh, hey, if you find any hungry enough that they could trade the mirror card. A trade for a meal card. That's funny.
Damn.
I thought it was a card called meal card. Alright, now we gotta trade for a Paku. No, we gotta trade with someone called Paku. Silver Simius. Oh no, it doesn't give their coordinates. It just says Armory Alley. No, why doesn't it give their coordinates? Alright. It is what it is.
Listen up.
Armory Alley is a pretty small place, so.
Whoa.
They're still adding content to GTA 5? That's crazy. I didn't know that. They're adding mansions now, huh?
This for friends of yours only.
Yep, and get this. So,
Have you eaten roast beef and Earth Alien and served dinner? I want to eat it, but I cannot. Foolish husband spent our money on mirror cards. All I have now is a silver Similis card, worthless. I need a proper meal instead. Of course I'll trade, haha. I would express wishes more. Alright, let's see the... Then we'll read the dialogue. Lanian Silver Revelio card. Okay. I should express more wishes. Husband cards were useful after all. I will have to tell him, though he will just weep and whine like a child. This is a terrible woman, by the way. Like, she's terrible. She traded her husband's freaking collectibles away for a fucking meal that she won't even remember. That's some terrible shit. Integrated production plant. I don't know where that is, but I do know what 80. Yep, there we go. So that must be this place over here. Yep, it's somewhere over here. Gotta find someone called Lon Lon over here. Oh, I forgot about these guys.
Hey, did you hear?
Thank you.
Surprised they haven't given me a new quest yet. Or maybe they did and I'm too level to do it.
Hi.
Walton, let me explain. Walton, well, I must complete my mission. I may not be much help. I must complete my mission. Xenoblade.
A human. A human.
Alright, we gotta get the exact coordinates because I don't see anybody called Lon. 75. I'm pretty much right there. 365, which means I gotta go up that far. That's gonna be some. Oh, there she is. All right, Lon. I didn't even know you were over here.
Friend, listen.
Looking for those mirror cards. A friend brings silver Similis card in red rain and a silver blah blah blah. Yeah, here. Fluffiness of red blah blah. I don't care. Yeah, you're talking about a fucking imaginary trade card game where I can't even look at them. Just don't care.
Whoa, that's real.
I do need to come back and talk to him though after this quest is over. I didn't even know he was over here. So I can get his real dialogue. All right. Now I gotta talk to someone called Ans. Oh, I have a feeling he's in here. Big deck. And he's a prone, I think.
Because.
Over.
Actually, we did already talk to all these guys.
Over.
Alright, time to break out the exact location. 8. Ah. They're gonna be in the in-between probably then. Yep, here he is.
This world will
I love mirror cards, but I got carried away and neglected my wife. She got angry, took cards from me. It is probably for best, but I still want silver available card. Do you have one? I have no cards to trade, but I can offer a secret hunting knowledge of the prone. I have longed for this card, thank you. And we'll teach you the ancient prone hunting prowess. You are a swift learner, Earth alien. I keep trading for things other than the cards. That's funny, I didn't even realize that you do that. Alright. So now I can trade this for the to Wilbur. Wilbur! Oh, Wilbur! Who's in Ishmael Heels. Where I just happen to know that location. I didn't actually have to use the map coordinates. I just know where Ishmael Hill is. Now I don't know where the hell Wilbur is. I don't see him anywhere in this area, so let's go ahead and use map coordinates. 328 380. All right, so we need to go this way. All right. Oh, Wilbur. Whoa. Really? Oh. Alright, so that's around where it is. So it's around here. Wilbur's gonna be the guy that was over here. Yep, there he is. He was one of the, well, his wife was, or his girlfriend, or a secretary, I think she is, talking about the cards way more than he was, but.
Damn it!
Enough. I washed my hands of these mirror cards. I'm out. From now on, I will dedicate my life to capturing more of every living marine creature. You there, bring me some high-spec hunting gear, and at the least, some hunting tips, and I will reward you with this silver card. Prone hunting prowess. Yes, that'll do. This feral wisdom. That was very informative. I return you your claim to the rare something card. You seek the gold card. Humph. You're wasting your time. I bought up more than half the mirror cards in circulation and found nary a one. It's a myth, I tell you. A legend. And yet, you still won't give up. Ignorance is a powerful thing indeed. Then go, continue to flail about in desperation. Perhaps fortune will favor you. I would definitely have not minded to do this the natural way if they wouldn't have locked people's dialogue. That is such a stupid decision. Like, once I've traded with them, their dialogue should return back to normal. Alright. Wait a second. It's a legend. No one possesses such a thing. It does not happen. Couple 100 feet in this direction. Hey dude, how's it going? I got this card you might want. I picked up a mirror card in my park. The yellowish gold in color, and it bears an image of Nabadabada. While pretty, it holds no meaning to me, but I would gladly display the card in my home. What do you say? Would you trade this gold blah 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 card for the blah 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 card? My ova trembles with delight. It seems this blah 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 card is the proper match for me. This gold blah 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 blah. Perhaps someone awaits it.
Over.
Even after I've done all the trading, their dialogue hasn't returned to normal. You will never succeed. I do admire the singular dedication to the pursuit of the gold card. He's still talking about it. Not another bronze blata card. That make 50 blatas. Where is blah 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 supposed to do blah 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 blah. Here's the card. That shine, the adorableness. It's a gold napadabada card. Wawa could swoon. Wawa could ride off into dreamland on back of extreme shiny napadabada. Or back from her fantasy. Sit back and watch her ramblings. Now beautiful Princess Wawa will ride across the desert to waiting arms of Prince in land of dreams. Journey will be hard, but trusty golden Nabadabada always there to raise spirit of blah blah blah. Just spent a whole hour deep in Mirror Life world. Was friend as surprised as Wawa to learn that blah 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 was the prince? And that he was transformed by evil wizard. Also, why does friend look so very tired? Wawa just give friend reward for cheering him up. Friend should be able to trade it for something amazing. That was ridiculous. Clash of the Cute Whipper series. Alright, now everyone's dialogue is going to turn back into normal. That was lame that it locked people's dialogue. I would have preferred to finish it the natural way. I do want to go over here and talk to this other guy now. Because I don't ever remember talking to him. But he's gone. Did he only exist here for that quest?
Yes? Yes?
I was here at nighttime. It was night, so that's kind of weird. Maybe it was not night yet. Maybe it was evening.
Yep, and get this.
So not only did it lock NPC's dialogue, it permanently changed their position until the quest was done. Get some good food. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you had a good time, Daily. And good luck collecting your cards, your two Rubers. I saw that comment earlier, but I was like in the middle of like trying to figure out where the hell I was supposed to go. I can't believe, yeah, that was a bad decision on their part, because that means like during the course of this quest, if you haven't figured out who you're supposed to talk to yet, it just straight up, you can like lose permanent access to people's social links and story progression. That's weird. I don't know why they would do that. It's over now, though. And they probably don't even acknowledge that it was a thing that was done. Like, let's go over to that one guy who's barely ever talked about anything other than the cards and see if his dialogue or the dialogue of his secretary slash girlfriend changed. Because that's all they've ever talked about. Oh shit. He's in armor now. It actually, he is different. It had an effect.
What is it? Damn it.
Much longer must I endure this giant ship? Yeah, that's not different. Tell me about the combat shit. Like you're an actual person now.
You really came through.
Pleasure to see you again, my friend. Thanks to that item you procured from me, I have successfully enlisted in Blade. I've also ceded control of my company over to my beautiful secretary, Pepper. So now there is nothing holding me back. I'm free to traipse about Mira as I will, capturing each and every one of the indigents depicted in those mirror cards. It's all thanks to you that I'm able to take this next step in my personal evolution. You have my deepest appreciation.
What's up? Yeah? What's up?
Wilbur has resigned from our company, which makes me the new president. I've been praised for my foresight, so I intend to compete with better predicting the marketplace trends, but yet I intend to create those trends and have my company at the center of the movements that are sweeping in LA. And to how exactly I'm going to do that, I'm afraid that's a trade secret.
What's up?
Yep. So that made a massive change into who they are. That's interesting.
Listen. Listen.
So his dialogue didn't really change. Let's go check the some of the others who might still be there. We already know that one Nippon is gone. I guess let's check her. I should have checked her right away while I was there. And we'll check the one we gave the food card to. Look, just look how shiny the gold blah 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 card is. Many thanks, friend. Wawa's card that is so long that draws the breath. Wawa sleep with it, bathe with it, give it attention in morning and night. Yeah, that will get card dirty? Nonsense. Wawa has flexed considerable financial muscle to order sturdy custom sleeve for card. Not even blah 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 can break into it. I hate reading all these obscure fucking words and names that they have. They're gonna type out a bunch of obscure words and names for people to have in a video game and then pay for voice actors, so I don't have to figure out how the fuck to say them.
Whoa!
Yep. What do you need? Oh. Well. What do you need? Oh.
So her dialogue hasn't changed. But it only seems like the guy who we gave the hunting stuff to, he actually has changed completely. Like that is a big change technically. Even though they're not important to the game, it seems that is still a big change technically. Let's talk to the one that was over here too.
One, two, three, four.
How goes? How goes?
Yep, her dialogue hasn't changed. Alright, let's go to I think the last one we got to talk to is the guy on the ship, because that one Nippon dude is missing. We'll tell you incredible things. Some beasts defend against no. So yeah, nothing. So there was a massive change with one of the characters. That's like he changed his clothing. He has like a new set of clothing. He shut his. He was. From him, like the NPC, I mean, even though it doesn't seem to be anything other than an NPC's dialogue, supposedly he had one of the most successful companies in LA. And now he's given that company over to the secretary that he was sleeping with. And he's become a hunter. And he's changed from his clothing that he used to wear into like into a blade outfit. So that's interesting. I'm glad I went that route. I just chose randomly. I don't even. I just chose randomly, so I'm really glad I went with that route that ended up changing this guy. Let me look at this. Oh, it looks like every route basically goes to that. And I was wrong about the going straight. The gold card goes back to Wawa, so you can't go straight from the gold card, the bronze to the gold. So yeah, you either give him a hunting kit or you teach him some hunting skills. So that this guy was a guaranteed part of the trade route. He wasn't a maybe you do it, maybe you don't, like but it's still interesting that there was a meaningful change to some characters.
What?
Even though it took place over a stupid trading card quest that I just don't care about. All right. Fog's Heart to Heart is available now. And I gotta remember that I should do Nagi's Heart to Heart soon too. Active members. Someone here already has 5 hearts, right? Yep, it's Arisa. There we go. Alright, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the Discord for the movie night and watch some of that next Stargate. Get out of this chair. But we knocked out some side quests. We're making progress. Making progress. A little less progress than I wanted to make today. I thought I would get through more of these green quests, but like hell, one of those green quests took like an hour all by itself. All that back and forth shit was annoying as hell. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. Hope to see you guys the next time I stream, which will be tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Be there, be square. And hopefully I get here a lot earlier than I got here today, which was pretty freaking late. You guys take care of yourselves, everyone. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate it. And yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not a trading card person myself. I used to do Magic the Gathering, and I played a few other trading card things. But it's too expensive a hobby. It's an absurdly expensive hobby. It's just not worth it. And then of course, when I was a kid, I had like some sports ball cards, but you know, that was when I was a kid. Most of those got stolen. So, have a nice one, everyone. Bye.